Hey folks, my name is Brad, and if you happen to be new to my channel and you are here expecting to see a metal detecting video, well, unfortunately here in the wintertime in Vermont, it is very difficult to do any metal detecting when we have a foot of snow on the ground. So between the months of November and May, every other week I'll be posting a video like this. This is a vlog. These are just adventures with my friends and family, things I'm up to down in the workshop. And today we are on a bit of an adventure. What kind of adventure? Well, over this last weekend, Eddie and I completed the very last scene of the very last episode of our brand new treasure hunting mini-series, The Grave of Gold. It is done. Hey Eddie.
Hey.
We have completed filming
Another series done.
of the series, and we are here today in the shadows with, man, what a year and a half it's been.
Yeah. It's taken a lot from all of us to get here.
We all got here, we said 9 o'clock this morning. Somebody was a little bit late, we won't get into that, but it's past 3 o'clock now. It's all right. I think it turned out great.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
We do not have a release date that we are going to release yet, but we can say without a doubt it will be published in less than a month. I could not be more excited about this thing he and I have made, and I cannot wait to share it with everybody. But what brings me up into the mountains? Well, it just so happens that almost exactly 2 years ago to the day, December 22nd, 2021, our friend Ben Harper and his family found the treasure chest from our last treasure hunting series, Finding the Vault of DeGrau. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, you're just gonna have to go check out the playlist for the Finding the Vault of DeGrau series. You make it to the finale, you'll understand what I am doing today. If you haven't seen that, tune off, because I'm going to be releasing some spoilers for Finding the Vault of DeGrau. So if you have seen that series, you will know, of course, Ben found the main treasure chest filled with the silver bars, but there is a second chest that was hidden along with the first one for subsequent finders. Only 2 people have found that one. Both are Vermonters, somewhat local. But since it's been 2 years and the treasure chest is made out of wood, I'm here to check up on it and replace it if necessary. Where exactly am I? Well, I can't tell you that. You'll have to follow the clues in the videos to find this place and find the chest. And if you are able to find it like these 2 other local Vermonters, well, you get a prize. Not a box of silver bars, but a prize nonetheless. I do have quite a bit of hiking to do, so while I do that, here's some footage of a yearly tradition for my family heading down to Stockbridge, Massachusetts to see the Winter Light Festival. It's a highlight of our Christmas season. Hopefully you enjoy that. I'll catch up with you at the treasure chest if I can find it. So I haven't actually made it to the chest yet, or even the area where the chest is, but I just stumbled across something I have only ever seen in the woods once with our friend Mike years ago, metal detecting in the snow. And let me just show it to you. It's actually been a while since I've done any research on this, but I believe they call it needle ice, and it just comes out of the ground. These long ice crystal hair-like structures. They almost look like little ice flowers or some kind of mushroom. You can see there's some mud here that it's coming out of. It's just such a cool, almost magical looking thing that can happen sometimes. All right, onward. Well, it's a bit of an old track because the ground is pretty well frozen now, but it's definitely a moose. We're up in moose country. Hint, 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 hint. Watch your step. All right, well, I have found the location from memory. I do have the GPS location saved in my phone, but wanted to see if I can find the place without that, and I was able to do it. And unfortunately, kind of as I expected, the wooden treasure chest has almost totally disintegrated. So I did put the contents in a plastic container here, so that's good, that's intact, but I don't know where the chest went. I think that maybe this is the bottom of it. No clue how that disintegrated so much in just 2 years, but we have another one just for this situation. Look at this. It's a proper treasure chest. Hopefully this one sticks around for more than 2 years. All right, so we have a little issue, but that's okay, I came prepared. So the way this worked was we hid 2 chests. One of them, Ben found, the first person to find it, him and his family, which was full of silver bars, and he brought that home to Kansas City, all the way to Kansas City. He filmed that whole thing, and we posted another follow-up video after the finale of DeGrau, and if you have not seen that yet, what an incredible story and experience for everyone involved. But there was a second chest there, and basically how we worked this out is we didn't put anything valuable in the actual box, the secondary box that 2 people have found now. We put these little tickets that have some very specific information on them, and they're signed by us and numbered, and they get mailed to us when somebody finds it, and then we mail back their prize. Unfortunately, I put them in this plastic container so that they didn't get wet and damaged. It survived, but it's too big for my new treasure chest. But luckily, I brought a Ziploc bag, which we'll have to do. Kinky here. Just a little bit too big. That's okay. And we didn't know exactly how many people were going to actually hike up in here and find this. So we safely put in, let's see, 25 of these tickets. We're like, that'll probably last a while, but considering it's been 2 years and only 2 people have found it, there's plenty here for subsequent finders. I'm actually wondering if I should put the whole chest in the bag. That would probably make the most sense, right? There's actually another piece of paper. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if it's still in the hole. Man, it is freezing today. All right, yeah, there was definitely another piece of paper I remember putting in there that gave instructions on what to do with these tickets. But it has either been taken accidentally, or it met the same fate as that wooden box did, whether dragged away by a squirrel or made into a bird's nest or stolen by Sasquatch, who knows. But luckily I brought more paper and a pen, and I'll just write it out by hand and put it in the box along with the tickets. Complete. Congratulations, treasure hunter. You have found the second Green Mountain Vault. Send one of these tickets to P.O. Box, my P.O. Box. We will send you a prize for your hard work and determination. We'll put this in the box as well. And there we go. A little extra shiny because of the plastic bag, but I mean, if you're not standing in this exact spot, you'd never find it. But if you watch the series and decode the clues and find the location, then you can find it. 3 people have done it so far. You could be the next. All right, well, time to hike on back out to my car. But if you do decide to make the trip to look for the chest yourself, give yourself the day, not because it's difficult to find and it's going to take you all day, but because the place that I'm standing is one of the most beautiful places I've ever personally been in Vermont. I don't want to share too much about it because it'd kind of give away the location, but there's plenty of things to see and hiking to do if you're into that sort of thing. I try to come back at least once a year and take in the sights. Some more of that needle ice down here. Man, so cool. Only seen it one other time, but twice today. All right, everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Next week is going to be my top 10 best, most valuable, favorite finds of 2023. And then it is just about time for the Grave of Gold. Be prepared to be bombarded by trailers and posters and all kinds of stuff for the show coming up. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next week for my top 10 list. Wish me luck I can get out of here in one piece.